Carolina, we actually start with Kansas and Villanova, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one for you real quick because I'm so excited for this. I already have score predictions. I do think these will be close games. What I hope, I love buzzer beaters. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I don't have based on scores. It's not a buzzer beater. It's also though it's no more than two possessions. But overall, let's take a look at this rivalry. By the way, two ACC teams in the Final Four: Duke and North Carolina. You got Coach K in his final year. He announced his retirement season coming into the season. Now he's here. He wins this game. He goes to play on Monday night, either Villanova or Kansas, and we'll get to that in a second. Overall, what I think about this game, it's a big-time rivalry. You got a first-year head coach in Hubert Davis. Overall, I'd say that it's Duke outright, but North Carolina, and like I was just talking about too, like let me know in the comments, like what seed in the tournament, because we got like 10 seeds, 11 seeds and all that. What seeding is too low of a seeding? And you get what I'm saying. Like no one's going to pick like a 11 seed like UCLA last year. No one would have picked that for a Final Four. But is an 8 seed in North Carolina like Cinderella type of like, are they supposed to be in this picture right now? Could anyone have predicted that Hubert Davis do this and take this team that far? I don't know. But getting back to the game itself for a second, right? You got a first-year head coach in Hubert Davis. You got Coach K that's been there 40-plus years or whatever it is. It's been a long time coming. This is it. Overall, Duke is favored, and rightfully so. They come in 32-6 against a 28-9 North Carolina team. Both teams seem pretty healthy too. 68.4, you can round that down. Basically give Duke a 68% chance to win. Leave North Carolina only a 32 as they're at 31.6% chance to win this game. I think this is probably going to be the better of the two matchups, and we'll get to Kansas Villanova in a second. But man, North Carolina wins this game tomorrow night. As I'm, talking about this on a Friday with you guys, if North Carolina wins this, wow, I'm gonna cry. I want Coach K, even though he doesn't need it. I think it's fair to say that I've said this before. Coach K doesn't have to prove anything. We know how good Mike Krzyzewski is. We know all about that. We're looking at this game, right? And you're looking at Hubert Davis to pull off something big here. And in Coach K's final year, beat him, beat a rival, right? Coach K doesn't have to prove anything. Oh, well, he should prove that this is, he's really the most legendary basketball coach. If he just wins the title in his last year, that'll prove something. Now, he's already proved enough. I want him to win this game. It's not that I want North Carolina to lose, but I want Duke to win, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there. I've never really heard anybody that actually hates Duke basketball. Duke comes in 68.4% chance to win the game, 31.6 for North Carolina. It's a 4-point spread. You got Armando Bacot, Caleb Love is a great duo for North Carolina, who, by the way, has just barely under what Duke is scoring. Who's scoring 80 points a game? North Carolina's at 78. They're giving up only 66 points per game even, by the way. Their field goal percentage is barely lower than Duke. Both of these teams do struggle a little bit hitting the three, but they're still pretty good. They're really good defensively. They can steal. They can block. They got good rebounds, especially North Carolina. I might give them the edge there to just pay attention, look at the basket, right, and get the rebounds. Overall, I'll say this. I like both of these teams. It'd be cool, like I said, it'd be cool to see North Carolina in the title game, right, with a first-year head coach. but it's like I don't want to see like Coach Krzyzewski, and I see you in here, Will. He says he's already proved that he's the best college. Of course, he is Nick Saban of college basketball. You know, he's the guy. He's the GOAT. He doesn't have to prove himself to anybody. We're not asking him to show us that you're truly the GOAT. We're not asking him to do any of that. But if you want my honest opinion, I'm saying, man, just give us one more smile. Give us one more game. Let's see a big smile on his face on Monday night, by the way. This is the first game here, or it's the later game, but I'm looking at it. This is the championship's on the line. You got to know that. Why would you pick? And it's not, here's the thing. It's not that I look at North Carolina and say they can't beat Duke. They can't make a championship. They can't do this. They can't do that. It's not that. It's not a why would you pick North Carolina? Why would you pick against Duke? It is not even just Krzyzewski. They've got the players. They've got those players. Paulo Banchero can hit the three. They play good all the way around on defense. They play really good inside. I think that's going to be a key factor. Overall, I just think Duke, and it's not always about talent. I don't know who has the better talent. I mean, maybe Duke does, obviously, but I don't want to sit there and say it's not close because North Carolina's got some guys. They really do. Duke's got some guys too. But it's about leadership. Now, they got Mark Williams who can block. Wendell Moore plays really good defensively. Paulo Banchero is the go-to guy, scoring 17.1 points per game. You know, Mark Williams, AJ Griffin, Joey Baker, they got some great guys on the floor that they can use, and they recruit so well, and they got a lot of great talent. They could rotate some guys. They could switch it up on you. Duke's got the talent, but so does North Carolina. I don't want to say it's an easy pick. I don't want to say that it's not. I mean, I'm taking Duke to win this game. Question is, are they going to cover 4 points? And honestly, if you ask me, I think right on the money. I'm just going to go ahead and say that I think they win this 78-74. And I think what it comes down to is I think North Carolina is a better defensive team. But look, Coach K knows he's in the Final Four. He knows a trip to the national title on Monday night's on the line. I don't care who he's playing. If he's in the Final Four, you better know he's not letting it get to him. He's not going to let his guys fall. He's not going to fall down himself. He's going to win the game. 78-74, Tar Heels go down against their rival in Duke Blue Devils, and they get a spot to play either Kansas or Villanova in the championship on Monday night. And we'll get to Kansas and Villanova here in a minute, but I do want to hear you guys in the comments. Do you agree with me? What's your score predictions on that, on this game here? And overall, sorry, UNC, you're having a great run as an 8 seed, and you're a great team. Hubert Davis in his first year, he's got a bright future, could be doing some great things in North Carolina, in Chapel Hill. But one of those things is not beating Duke in the Final Four in your first year. I'm sorry. Give me the Blue Devils, 78-74, and give me Coach K to be one step closer to cutting down the nets on Monday night in New Orleans.